Hello, this is Nicole. Welcome to Slow Readers Anonymous. I decided to coin that term only because I'm a slow reader. And this is my new BookTube channel. And so we're going to jump right into the new BookTuber tags. So why did you start this channel? Because my brother was badgering me. I read a lot, and so therefore all I do is talk about books. I travel around with books. I always have books around me. This is my third bookshelf behind me. And let's see, the next one says fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube. The only unique things I can think of would be my unique perspective. Everyone has their own unique perspective. And apparently I can't talk. Anyhow, let's see. What else it says? What are you most excited about for this channel? Talking to the community. I'm always on BookTube anyhow, so I'm comment on videos like Shaughnessy's videos, Kalila D. I haven't commented on Just Allie yet. Bethany Reads, so many. Bethany Noel, is it? Bethany Reads. Shaughnessy's friend started a new channel. Alexandria Hurling, I believe she is. Sister Frida, she's the one who coined that term. Sister Frida. Sister Frida comes through every time for me, girl. I appreciate you. Let's see. The next one is, why do you love reading? It's an escapism. I used to love watching TV, but now it's like I work as a teacher and I'm in the spec department. Look at the shirt. She gives life. Teacher life. A friend of mine found it for me. Thank you, girl. Anyhow, let's see. I work with the sped children, and so they got TV on, they got noise, toys, and they got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So for the best way for me to decompress is to sit as quietly and as still as possible and read a book and still get messy, still get romance, still get thriller, still get crazy. I like crazy because I'm the wholesome girl. I live the wholesome life. I can't do the light and fluffy because, I live light and fluffy. If I want light and fluffy shows or something, I'll watch a Hallmark show or something like that. Let's see, the next one. It says, what book series got you into reading? Okay, when I was younger, I was told I was nosy as all get out. So that's why I love to read. And so I used to want to be a news anchor or something like that, tell everybody business. So I saw my aunt, she's a big reader, and she used to read things like Eric Jerome Dickey and all those adult books that I ain't supposed to be reading. So I started getting into R.L. Stine. He's the one who got me into all that Goosebumps type stuff. Then I moved on to Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. When I read that, I was like, oh, so this is how the other side live? This is how the other side be doing? I need to understand what is going on. So ever since then, I've been hooked on her. And then I jumped into my aunt's books on the slide. Thank you, Auntie, again. And so ever since then, that's all I've been into. V.C. Andrews' Flowers in the Attic. Before it came out on Lifetime, before it became a thing where she has most of her books and stuff are on Lifetime in their miniseries type of things, I was into it, deep into it. If you haven't read V.C. Andrews, Flowers in the Attic, talk about mess on the Caucasian side, that's what it is. Anyhow, let's see what else. What kind of big books do you like reading? What kind of books I like to read? The books I like to read are all in here. I also have, let's see. I don't like reading nonfiction, like the memoirs and stuff, unless you like giving a whole bunch of tea on what's going on with your life. You giving details. Like, let's see, I read Taraji's book. It was a good book, but she didn't really go into detail. She gave vague references. I liked, who was it? All I hear is that my aunt said I have to read Faith Evans' book. Talk about giving details. I need to get into that book. Thank y'all for reminding me. Appreciate it. I like to read, mostly I'm a thriller girly. This book by Zane. Oops. This one. This will be my first like Ratchet-esque book that gives messy and everything else. I hear Zane gives spice and mess. So let's see. I also like to read YA books. My cousin has gotten me into the ACOTAR series. I couldn't finish the last book because that was written in the third person. That's my biggest book ick. I can't do third person. I can't do light fluffy. And I draw the line. Here we go. I draw the line at weapons being used during the do. Like Haunting Adeline. Like Promises and Pomegranates. Old girl said while he did that, he cut her, filleted and splayed her, and then licked the blood off of her. Ew. No thank you. Keep that to yourself. And let's see. The last one that I had as a question is, where do you read? Any and everywhere. Which is why my brother was like, girl, start your channel at all times. Always. You are reading. Okay. So I just started this new thing where I saw on BookTube where this guy was reading like 21 books, the first chapter of 21 books, and ranked them as far as the list of what he's going to get into next. So I decided to try that. So the first 2 books I decided to try would be, let me see, Stolen Air. Can you see it? Is it coming? No? It's not focusing. Either way. Stolen Air. Too bright. Darn. And I know y'all know that cover just by looking at it. Butcher and Blackbird. And so with that, Stolen Air is seen to be winning. It's winning a lot. And then I decided to try the today chapter of Billy Summers. It's pretty good, starting the setup. So, Stephen King's, his books are thick. Super thick. And I'm not into a thick book because, again, I'm a slow reader. It's going to take me a while to get into this. Now, here's the bad part. I'm also a mood reader. So if the book is too long and it ain't getting my attention like that, I ain't going to be reading it that fast. So, and then the last one is an oldie but goodie. James Patterson, Third Degree. James Patterson writes kind of like Frida-esque vibe. He drops you into the thick of it, just like Frida McFadden. If y'all ain't gonna, get on her. And anyhow, his books are pretty good too. And like that little bookmark? Yup. Little bookmarks my mom made. And here, let's see. Get into it. It's The Locked Queen. She's reading. Yes, ma'am. She made me that bookmark. And then I also got into book journaling, which I will give y'all a whole preview thing. It looks like a 2-year-old did it, 3-year-old, but all this is by hand. Okay, maybe a 6-year-old. And no kind of artsy person, okay? It gives counting the little dots because it's the little dots, and I will let y'all know. I got it from Michael's, and how much it was, I don't remember. But that is me. New booktuber, Nicole. People go by Coley Cole for me because like I said, I work with kids. I used to work in a daycare, and all they could say is Coley or Cole. They can never say Nicole. So we go on with Coley Cole. And this is Slow Readers Anonymous. I'm out.